Hello and welcome to Deck Techs with LadyLavinias. In this one we're going to be looking at a deck called HidetsUwU, which is a chat voted name, and I do love it. It's HidetsUwU because it is going to be using the new Capenna Shadow of Mortality card. Now we're basically only using this because it is 15 CMC. And the reason that it's named HidetsUwU is because we use HidetsUwU, Devouring Chaos, which is a 4-mana 4/4 legendary creature ogre demon that you can either pay 1 to sack creature to gain the Scry 2, or you can pay 3 mana, tap this creature, and exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn, and when you exile a non-land card this way, it deals damage equal to the mana value to any target, which is really nice. I love being able to surprise someone with HidetsUwU for Shadow of Mortality, so it does 15 damage to face directly. Now you can set it up with the Scry 2 being Sacrifice, but we have a couple other ways just in case we don't actually are able to use HidetsUwU. So we have things like Riddle of Lightning, which has a very similar effect where you pay 5 mana, you can choose a target, scry 3, and then whatever the top thing that you put on with the scry does that much damage equal to whatever target you chose, usually their face. So we can also surprise them with that, doing 15 damage, and this one's a little easier because it can set up on its own, essentially. We have Combustible Gearhulk, a favorite for this channel, that also lets opponent either choose to let me draw cards when it enters the battlefield, or they can mill 3 and take their chances. And with cards like Shadow of Mortality inside the deck, it can add up to a lot of damage all at once. So really nice. We have a ton of top end because of that, and relatively low on our low end. We have Explosive Singularity, again, is that nice little 10 drop so that I can at least do 10 damage. Never Return is 2 sides, so it counts as a complete total. So instead of being 3 and 4, it's 7 total that it would do for the CMC damage. As well as this one, this is instead of being 2 and 6, it's going to be 8 damage if I get Bedazzle. So kind of things like that, that's what we're going to focus on. I can use the Bedeck and the Never side early to be able to stabilize the board. We have Burn Down the House to clear things off. We have Skullport Merchant to draw extra cards, as well as gain us treasure tokens in case we have to manually pass some of our top end. Magma Jet just does damage to any target, 2 damage, as well as lets you scry 2, so it helps you set up a little bit for HidetsUwU. And then, last but not least, Atsushi, the Blazing Sky, which is a nice card regardless of any ability. I mean, it's a nice 4-mana 4/4 flying, but it does let you either find cards to exile to be able to play, or just get that treasure tokens to get up to play some of our top end. So, that's kind of what the deck is supposed to do, is trying to surprise opponent with either Riddle, HidetsUwU, or Combustible Gearhulk, to do a lot of damage all at once where opponent might just be one shot. So we're gonna try it out and see how the deck performs today. Okay, so nice and quick, right straight into a game. And hopefully we'll have a good game with this deck. So we don't want to see any of the Shadow of Mortalities in our opening hands, because that means that we have less chance to pull them out when we need them off the top. So I will actually mulligan this hand. Fortunately, I found another one, but that's okay because we can put it back. So that's what I'm going to do. Going right back into the deck. Tucked away. Nice, safe, and sound. And we'll start off. We are a little slow with this hand. But with the Fable of the Mirrorbreaker, hopefully we can just loot out some things that we don't need if we have too many lands, for instance. We're gonna see what opponent is doing. It looks like they're already starting with mono red. Okay, That's a great option to chuck out, because we definitely don't want that. There's nothing much we can do on turn 2, though, so we will wait until turn 3 in order to play our Fable, and then we can get this explosive Singularity out of our hand. We don't want any of our top end. Okay, HidetsUwU is a great pickup for us. We'll play our Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Opponent's been slow, which has been nice. They haven't really done much. Been mono red. I'm wondering if they need a second color, or they're just waiting for things to kill. I didn't have anything before then. Alright, so, opponent seems to have lands. Not doing much, though. This is real spooky. I don't like what opponent's doing. Whenever they don't do anything, it's, like, very daunting. Alright, we'll throw those out. Okay, we found a Shadow of Mortality, which is what we don't want to see, but that's okay. I think we're just going to attack first, before anything. See if they kill this. Well, I get the treasure now regardless. What opponent's doing? They haven't done anything. Alright, well, we're gonna get the HidetsUwU out, and then hopefully it will be able to stick on the board. I don't know if it'll be able to stick, but we are. It is a 4/4, so it'll take at least probably 2 spells from our opponent in order to clear. Okay, they didn't do anything either. Ah, it's a minion of the Mighty deck. Okay, so I kind of want to go Riddle, but I need them to get lower, so we're gonna try to attack them. Okay, so they're at 12 now, which is in sniping range for us. As long as we can kill them when they try to do something, hopefully. If we get some of our top end, we need a Shadow. I can, on upkeep, also use HidetsUwU before we draw that card. So we could use the Riddle of Lightning to scry and to fix whatever's on top, and then if we want to do a lot of damage to face, then we can do it in the second part. Okay. They're gonna get a nice little draggy boy onto the field. Drakuseth. I mean, I don't die. So, I think we'll have some fun here. Okay, there's more riddles. So we'll just do this because this is way more fun. Oh, there, and they don't want to deal with it. They were very dead. I could have just literally attacked all, but I wanted to show you that because this is on the field, now, we didn't see a Shadow of Mortality on top, but you can on upkeep before your draw, knowing that you have a quite powerful card or high CMC card, you could use HidetsUwU's ability to do that much damage, and you know exactly what's there as well. So it's kind of like a really fun thing. They were really slow getting out their Minion of the Mighty thing. I think they were a little afraid of it, honestly. But it was able to show off this deck a little bit more, and you can see how it's kind of supposed to work. Alright, so hopefully we'll get more games like that where we can properly show off the deck, and get explosive damage to face. Old Gnawbone. Love that card. Alright. so, if we can get a Shadow of Mortality on top, we do need to get them down to, 15 or less life. So a life gain deck is our mortal enemy, right? We don't want to see any of those. We're hoping we don't find them. We want to get them down as quickly as possible. Alright, so this hand's fine. It is a little slow again because we don't have anything on 2 right now, but that's okay. Ooh, that's really spooky. The Spirit. So this looks like it's a snow deck. That's an instant speed. Is it sorcery? I don't really want to deal with that, or should I just do this? Yeah, let's have them activate it. They did not. Okay. Okay, they can't even save it. Even if they were to activate it. Unless they have another slip out the back. Wow. Okay. Well, we did get them to use the slip out the back, and that saves us a turn, so that's fine. And at that point, we're gonna make sure that they don't have it. So we're just gonna never return. Please never return, thanks. Ledger Shredder? I think at this point, we're gonna go Skullport Merchant. Getting closer to the Combustible Gear Hulk or the Riddle Lightning. Just kind of ignore this for now. I'm sure they have plenty of other things. Seeing the Slip Out the Backs and the Fading Hopes. They're tapping out for that, though. This is kind of unique. Okay, they have Make Disappear, so they do have counter magic. I think we're going to take it out now, and then we'll wait. We could also just get the HidetsUwU, but they have things like Fading Hope. I get it out now. Yeah, you know what? We're the HidetsUwU deck, right? We're gonna do it. That's important. Delver? Second Delver, oh my goodness. Okay, I have to think about the Make Disappear. It's 4, right? My goodness, so many Ledger Shredders. I don't want to board clear here. Let's go Combustible Gear Hulk and see what they choose. They'll probably let me draw. Oh my goodness. Okay, take 15 to the face. Sweet. Okay, well, you saw the 15. It was a land, and that, unfortunately, but that's okay. They're trying here. Wash away. Okay, so they had lots of counter spells. Oh, and that's just it. Okay, so they weren't able to get through it. They did chose to, mill 3 for me, and, too bad we didn't have some of our big things, because they could have just died straight up, like, without hesitation. They only had 4 left, but yeah, they had some counter spells, and we were able just to get through it. I mean, I like their deck. It was a lot of really probably 1, 2, and 3 spells to focus on these ledger shredders and get through that way. But we were able to take control of it and get in for the amount of damage we needed. But that explosive plays! I love the fact that it's a 15 mana card. It's so good. Okay, we're gonna try again though, to see if we can get even more explosive plays. I do want to just absolutely take someone out that was not prepared. That last opponent was not prepared to take 15. Alright. Okay, so again, we don't want a shadow in our opening hand, so we're just gonna not have it. Alright, there's the deck. We're gonna keep this, and I'm actually gonna put the burn down the house out. I think I might need the early removal. We'll see. Put that in. We have the magma jet. It's nice to have some early removal people. I do not want to use the magma jet until I have HidetsUwU. It's just a nice thing there. I definitely don't want that, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna save the magma jet and we're just gonna take this out now. Goodbye. Can't do anything else, so if I have to use it, I will, but I don't really want to. Greeters is very scary. I could not let that sit on the board. Okay. HidetsUwU's fine. I think we're gonna get our HidetsUwU out for first, and then hopefully we can magma jet. If we get one more land, we can actually do both. And Harmonicon. Okay. We did not get it, so I have 2 options here. I think we're gonna get the Atsushi out and attack with the HidetsUwU just to get down a little bit. We need to bring them down to at least 15. The Panharmonicon's a little scary because if they have like a Chupa or a Hostage Taker, it's also kind of scary. Okay, if we get a land, then a burn down the house is really nice here. Nice. And that was their, Paradise Druid. That's good. I think we're gonna go attack here. And then I kind of want to use this. Like, sack it and then get it as well. And see if we can actually take them out. I want to do the thing. We're gonna get treasure tokens. And, guess we're gonna just kill this. They can draw. Actually, it's until my next turn, so let's just wait there. Do I actually care? No. Alright. Let's go Riddle. Shadow of Mortality! Okay. Yay! Shadow of Mortality win! Unfortunately, we weren't able to find a Shadow of Mortality. We only found a Bedeck Bedazzle, but it still is 8 damage that I could have chosen to anything, and I was able to get all of the treasure. So if I needed the extra treasure, I could have either done that or used it to find more things to be able to play. So that's kind of how the deck is supposed to function. I understand that they were doing a Panharmonicon hostage taker and like a bunch of ETB stuff, but we were able just to get there directly with the Shadow of Mortality. It would have been nicer if it was just HidetsUwU doing it, but still like it. Still good. Still good. Okay. So we are gonna see if we can get more wins with our HidetsUwU by itself, or just, now I think we've hit it in all 3 ways, right? We'll try again. Think we can get a Shadow of Mortality win here? Really hoping. I want a Shadow of Mortality win right off the top. Alright, we're gonna keep this. I know it has 2 HidetsUwUs, but we'll see what we can do. Maybe if one's removed, we can play another one. Ah, just Scorch Spitter deck. Okay. Well, we do have a Magma Jet, so we'll just see if they are maybe Cavalcade. They are. So we're going to Scry here. Both of these are fine. The reason I did that was because the flyer, the 1/3 flyer, I want to be able to bedeck. Possible. Absolutely not. Okay, HidetsUwU. That one would have been worse, so it's fine. They have another one, they have another one. Here's the Spitfire that I don't want to deal with. Perfect! They're probably gonna leave, though, because I'm killing all their stuff. You know what? I'd actually rather do this. Then I can hold this up. I just happened to get all my removal early. If I remove one more thing, they're totally out. They're meant to be extra super aggro, and I just keep removing their stuff. That's unfortunate. sacrifice itself? Maybe I should have. Yeah, maybe I should have. It's if possible, so I just have to tap this one down. Alright. Before... we are going to take this out. Oh, you know what? I have slightly not enough. That's okay. I don't know what this is, so it's random. It's a random chance. Because you need to actually pay 1 to sack it, and I forgot about that, so I was calculating that. Oh! You shocked it. You got it. Alright, what is it? It's a land. That's not gonna do it. But that means that... that's fine. So that dies, but then I get my other HidetsUwU back. Very interesting option for the Cavalcade deck. Scampering Scorcher, you got it. I was hoping to get at least some damage, but it's fine. Ooh, do I go with a combustible Gear Hulk? Yeah, that sounds way more fun. Take the chance. Take the chance. Take the chance. You don't want to give me cards. Uh-oh, we didn't get that much. Oh well. That was fun anyway. Alright, we only got a 3 and a 2. That's not good enough. Ooh, a second Cavalcade. And a Chandra. Okay, that'll actually hurt.
I'm totally the best fantasy student. Say hi to my... Don't worry. I brought company.
Bop, bop, bop. And this one can go. Then I go to 7. And we say my turn. Okay, wait. Here's what we're gonna do. I want to win by this way, so we're gonna go face. And then that's fine. And then we're gonna do this. For that. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to win. You know what? We didn't find our Shadow Mortality, but you know what? It's fine. I did the thing that I wanted. I had multiple ways to win there, but I didn't want to just do damage to face. That's super unfun. We wanted to win in the fun style, right? With no combat. I wanted to HidetsUwU win. Good job, HidetsUwU. Pats. Head pats for HidetsUwU. Alright, well, let's see if we can actually get a Shadow Mortality HidetsUwU win, right? We're trying about it, but it's still funny. Alright. We can't do much with this hand. I mean, we have the Maybe with the Atsushi it'll be fine. I just don't have the double black for the Never, so we're gonna be relying on this Bedak instead. Immune with dinosaurs. Ooh, Dino. Alright. Well, thankfully we had the Bedak because this is really scary. Shocking in is always good for us. Okay, so before they actually get anything off of this, we're gonna go Bedak. Before they get... it's cheaper. Creature spells you cast cost 1 less, and I don't want to deal with that. We do not have enough for Never, so if they put another dino out, I just can't deal with it. That's lovely. Okay, so we can't do much, but we at least can hold up the Magma Jet. It does only 2 damage, so if they do put another Raptor out, I can't deal with it. Or Raging Raptors. Can't do anything with that. I will do this to face. We need some damage, and we need to get land. We're gonna say... I almost want to hold up this, but I think we need land right now. Okay, wonderful. Let's get our Atsushi out first. That'll get us to get a little bit more damage to face, and then maybe we can actually get a Riddle of Lightning in. Okay. Ripjaw Raptor. Nice, and we get our lands. Okay, so at that point, we're gonna get in and go Riddle on their turn, and hopefully we can just end the game. I'm gonna take the damage because this is more fun. I would like to do it on their end step. Okay. Let's do this first. Okay, we didn't find it, but we found another riddle, so... Riddle-tastic over here. They will get to draw 2 cards with that. I'm gonna create some treasure tokens. Because it's... we'll still have enough to go Never as well as Riddle. Do I want to go Riddle now? Yeah, why not? Shadow Mortality! Ba-bam! Hey, we did it. We did our Shadow Mortality. A little extra kill. Took us a little bit more, but took us our second riddle instead of the first one, but still counts. It's a Shadow Mortality win. I just didn't want to deal with it before the Clothies came in, because that's another 2 life they would be getting. So just in case, since they had 7 already, I was like, we have some things that are 7. In total. Like, for instance, a Bedeck Bedazzle would have done it, but Bedeck Bedazzle wouldn't be enough if they went up to 9 with the Clothies, so I figured it's just better to, make sure that it's on our turn instead of on their turn. Oh, that felt great. I wanted a Shadow of Mortality win. Just let me do the silly magic things that I want to do. Alright, I believe we should have enough time for 1 more game, so let's try to get a good one. Alright, hopefully we can find our good final game. See what we can do with that. I really want a Shadow of Mortality win off the top. That would be wonderful to end it. We're gonna keep this. It has the Magma Jet and everything we probably need for this game. Opponent went down to 5. Interesting. Alright, there's our Combustible Gear Hulk for a top end. Ooh, if we can get a Gear Hulk win, I'd be very happy with that. Why is this face down? Oh, it was lands. That was weird. Okay, I've never seen that before. We're probably gonna have to magma jet this. I don't really want to deal with that. Taking 3 damage there. Both of those are pretty good. Keep both of them on top. And I'll play out my Skullport Merchant. They could potentially gain 2 life, which I don't love, but they're probably going to use this for ramp. Poison Tip Archer, as I thought. Alright, I have a whole bunch of options here. I want the HidetsUwU. Put that out on the field, and then I can just try 2 with this if I need to. Looks like they have probably a lot of removal. We'll see. They'll profit. A Looming Shaman. Okay, my turn. I think I just want to get the Combustible Gearhulk out first and just see what they choose. It has First Strike, which is nice. I don't think they're gonna want me to draw cards. They're at a high enough life total that they might just take it, which at that point we might just win the game, so we'll see. Come on, no whammies. Although if they see a HidetsUwU, they might just let me draw cards. All 3 Shadow Mortalities, let's go. Oh, just 5 damage. That's not good enough. Oh well. That's not good enough for us. But it did get us under the 15, which is nice. This has First Strike. Sure you want to do that? Okay. They're just out. Unfortunately, they didn't want to be there. But, that didn't really show the deck off well. I might just do one more, just do that. We didn't get to actually do our thing. We'll try again. Final game. I'm hoping that we can get explosive final gameplay where we'll get something that's really good. We have the double Bedex here that we can play, and there's a Fable as well. I'm gonna risk this. This is a really risky heat, but we're gonna go for it anyway. Do need lands here. Never is definitely not it. See what opponent's doing. Touch. Okay. So this is the Afterlife deck. We're definitely going to end that. I don't want to deal with that. Because that gets them life. That sounds terrible. Let's get our Fable so we can make sure we get our lands up. They were just gaining life with the Cruel Celebrant, and then not want to do it. And a Priest. This one... I think that's fine. just gonna burn this place down, I think. I could also just do that, but I think burning down this place is probably gonna be better for us. Burn it to the ground! Doesn't mean we need lands, but... Ugh. Thankfully this is 3. Alright, we're gonna bedeck this. Gives vigilance. A bunch of other stuff. Afterlife 2. Lots of afterlife stuff. Now the question is if I start trying to, like, go for face with Riddle. Okay, that's 2 that I don't have to deal with. I think we're gonna maybe just do this. Let's get a 2-2. I gotta slow it down. Okay. That is Afterlife 2. Oh, man. That's rough. Alright, we gotta just go for face. We're just gonna ignore everything else and... or we could just give it gets indestructible. Then we get Afterlife 2 here. Alright, we're just gonna go Riddle. Just gonna go Riddle. I think that's fine. We're just gonna attack face and see what we can do. See what we can do. If we can get another shadow on top or something like that, then we can just kill them straight out. Like that. Wonderful, that's a little bit more. My turn. To their face. Keep it on top. And get in for another 15. There we go. Oh my goodness, that was cool. I was like, you know what? At this point, I'm just gonna go for... We're just gonna double Riddle here. Because that's something you can do with this deck, because that is an instant speed. Same thing with HidetsUwU. You can set up with Riddle and then activate the HidetsUwU. Or you could just have, if you have double Riddle, you can just, on upkeep before you draw, you know it's on top, you know it's a good card, you're gonna leave it on top and then just go for face and explode them as a nice little surprise. If they had gone Revenge, actually they couldn't have gone Revenge, they were 1 mana off, thankfully. A lot of Afterlife, a little scary, but a good way to end it on, because it shows off the deck of just explosive, final Shadow of Mortality wins, and that's what we're going to be looking for with this. It is a super janky deck. It doesn't always win. Life gain is his arch enemy, but it is really fun to get those explosive plays. You never know what you're gonna get. So I do suggest building your own little version of this, and if you enjoyed this, make sure to always comment on this video. It helps every time, and I read every single one of them. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, but until next time, bye YouTube!